Thanks again for the fill, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. We're doing 4 boxes of Finest Soccer by Panini, break numbers, or sorry, by Topps. Topps Finest Soccer, UEFA Champions League by Topps. This is break 69. I am Soccer Breakers FC. If you're interested in joining my breaks, join our Facebook group, Soccer Breakers FC. All breaks are live on YouTube. Simply search Soccer Breakers FC. Check us out on our website, www.soccerbreakersfc.com. Follow us on Instagram, Soccer Breakers. All right, here are your teams right there on the left-hand side of your screen. There they are. All right, let me do this. Remove device. All right, let's get these opened up. Let's see what we got here. Really? Come on a sec, guys. I lost you guys. All right, we're back, I think. All right, sorry about that, guys. We literally had just barely started opening packs when I don't know, I tried to print this document and it crashed my computer. Anyway, the recording I think is going the whole time, so hopefully the recording is continuous. Anyway, guys, people are starting to come back. I lost you guys for a couple minutes here. Sorry about that. Anyway. I got really sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. This computer is, my internet, it's been doing this quite a bit. It like all of a sudden drops YouTube. I don't know what to do about it. It's like I tried to, I think when the printer is a Wi-Fi printer, and whenever like the printer gets kicked off and I try to rehook up the printer, it somehow kicks me off of YouTube. I don't know if the signals are getting crossed up or what. Now, right now, actually, I think I think I'm through Wi-Fi, but I should do a hard wire. I did have a hard wire, but see if the wires, I have to check. But I can wire it, but then even when I was wired, it was still taking me through Wi-Fi sometimes. I should probably get it. Wired is better, right, than Wi-Fi? I can. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I was about 2-3 packs into opening when it crashed on me. So again, I didn't have to cancel the recording. I tried to keep XSplit open the whole time. Yeah, I think that's... Alright, I'll try to see. I did have it on wired for a while, but then for some reason, I don't know what happened. I gotta double check, see if the wired connection is... Insigne to 50. Kevin De Bruyne to 150. Oblak. Phenoms. Cheek. Loftus Cheek. There he is, Mr. Erling Braut Holland for Salzburg. That is Phil. Beaver Phil. Come on, Beaver Phil. We gotta pull you something sick. There's Mr. Bale to 250. Lo Celso to 150. Diatta. Leon Bailey. We pulled the red of that last time. There's Mr. Havertz. Vanaken. Nice. Finest Phenoms. Frankie de Jong. Gold. What happened to FedEx? What happened to Austin, Jay? Yeah, that sucks. Bobble. What do you mean they lost it? They lost his shipment? You mean his cases got lost? Man, that's horrible. It's like a lot of money, hopefully. Danny Rose. Becker. To 99, Loftus Cheek. There's Holland. So how many? Geez, because that, I mean, that could be a lot of cases. If that's like 10 cases or something, shipment. Geez, that's horrible. Haji to 250. Oh wow, that's too well. At least it came from Panini, so hopefully, because usually we get them from the distributors, but you know that's what I always wonder. I'm like, thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't had any shipments lost, but I always wonder like what happens if are they insured or because some of these shipments are like $20,000-$30,000 shipments, and you're like. Even more sometimes, yeah. Oh man, that sucks. Dele Ali. Sancho to 99. Milik. Thomas Müller. Rodrigo. Yeah, Cars Valley. $46 of 99. Yeah, I would think like well yeah, because like a company like Panini or like, one of the big distributors, it's not gonna like affect them as much, I guess. But you're a small breaker, you lose like a $30,000 shipment, that could like put some people out of business or at least put a major dent in them. Yeah, I remember that when Sook was breaking, they lost like a I don't know, 5 grand, 6 grand worth of, it was like 2 cases, and it was like 5 or 6 grand, 2 or 3 cases. But yeah, that's painful, man. That's back in the day, you were lucky to make like 200, 300 bucks a case if you were lucky, and that's like basically a huge loss. You know, I haven't spoken to him in like over a year. As far as I know, he's still in Orange County. All right, Jamil, I'll let you, I don't know, Jamil, if you're watching or not, but I'll let you know. Let me ask. Yeah, Sook definitely dropped out at the wrong time. I don't know, he was having some issues, but he could have been one, I mean, he was one of the main guys if he would have stuck to it. The original gangsters. It was basically me, Sook, and George. And Nordy a little bit was doing like the multi-case thing. He was kind of in and out for a while. But yeah, it was just George, myself, and Sook primarily. Back in the day. In the 2014 and 15. I think Nordy started up right a little later after that. And yeah, honestly, back then it was hard. I mean, it was hard to do soccer full time. I mean, I was still primarily working as an attorney because there was only one product. I mean, for almost 2 years, we only broke World Cup Prism. And then when other stuff started coming out, it was kind of hit and miss. You couldn't really rely on, and you know, the margins were horrible. A lot of times you'd be lucky to break even. And you know, cases would come out at like 1,400, and in a month they'd be selling for like 1,000. You know, they'd actually go down. So you had to sell really fast before the products, you know, started tanking. Where the heck did I put those? Oh, there. Honestly, it was like the opposite. Now it's like the direct opposite. Back then it like came out in a tank. Now it comes out and it like doubles in like 2 days. You know? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why. Because, you know, I guess they can't fix. I don't know if they can fix it. Because like if you buy something, can they force you to sell it if like the market? Because the market's just crazy now. You know, soccer is kind of like, we never had this in soccer, but now we do. You know, products come out at, you know, I don't know, 1,400, and then within a week they're selling at like 4 grand. Whereas before it was like, they'd come out at 1,400, and within a couple months, if you hadn't sold them, you'd be lucky to get 1,000 for it. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know if it'll drop. I mean, I don't think it'll go up much more. I mean, it might go up like in, you know, a year when it's like impossible to find cases. Then at that point, sure. Kind of like Immaculate right now. If you find a case, it's going to be like 6, 7 grand a case, or Even Donruss is like 10,000, like crazy numbers. So, like you look at Premier League Prism right now, if you can find a case of Prism, it's like $5 grand. But the only reason it's that expensive is because, you know, there aren't any cases left. You're lucky to get like a case here, a case there. It's not like you've got like dozens of cases floating around. You know, honestly, I mean, that's what people say. Like a lot of times, like when I break, I'm breaking it at less than what I can actually sell the cases for. Just because, you know, you could actually sell the cases on the dealer, you know, site where people sell and exchange cases for more than what we're breaking it at. That's pretty, especially the way prices are right now. Like with 16 Select, I was breaking it at like, I mean, obviously I hadn't paid what it was selling for now, but we were breaking it at like, you know, $1,000, $1,500 a case below what, you know, and then that's why like I sold a bunch of cases to Blowout because they were paying me more than what I was breaking them for. Coque. Guedes. Aspilicueta. Alisson to 150. Holland. Yeah, it's still going up, but I mean, honestly, we've got to be like, I don't know, some of this stuff is just crazy now, the prices. Partey. Ishmaeli. Can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh no, the distributor is charging sometimes 2, 3 times what the retail should be right now. Are you kidding me? Like on NT basketball, they're charging like 6, 7 times what retail should be. Piatov to 99. I mean, the distributors pretty much charge what market is. I mean, they'll give you a little bit of meat on the bone, but not a whole lot. To 104. So if like Blowout is selling something at like, you know, $4,000, the wholesale distributor will sell it to you at like 3,600. About 10% below what Blowout is. Sometimes they're actually higher than Blowout, believe it or not. Walker, because there really is no like, there's no policing. What they can sell it for whatever they want. Felix. Yeah, it's a very tough industry. And then if you don't pay the high prices to buy more, then you lose your allocations. So then next year you won't get as many cases. So you have to suck it up and just buy some product, even though you might not make money on it or make very little on it, just to try to keep your allocations up so that when the next product comes out, you can still get, you know, a good number of cases. Although right now, the very first allocated soccer product is Select Euro for the first time, which basically means you don't get to order what you want anymore. You only have to order what they give you. So I can't just call and say, hey, I want 100 cases or 50 cases. They'll be like, all right, Cyrus, you get 30 cases. Austin, you get 20 cases. George, you get 20 cases, whatever it is. But you know, you just get a certain amount of cases based on how much you bought before. You don't have to take it, but you'd be crazy not to because, you know, whatever you get, you're going to usually, you know, make a good profit on. But that's how it's been with basketball and football for the last 2, 3 years. Soccer was like the last of the Mohicans. It was like the last was the last sport that had not yet become allocated. And the crazy part is that, there really is no policing it. So let's say, I mean, these distributors, they get a lot of soccer because myself, George, Austin, Nordy, I mean, whoever, we were ordering a lot of it. But so now they're going to get a bunch of soccer, but are they going to turn around and sell it to us, or are they going to keep it? They will turn around and sell most of it, but then they also keep some of it. Mbappe, and then they just sell it to you at whatever price they want, pretty much. 103 Kroos. So it's a rough business, but it is what it is. N'Golo Kante, finest phenoms. Oh wow, and Auburn. Congrats, man. She got into Auburn? Awesome. Are they open now? Is that like, that's, I guess, right? Classes are, well, either way, I guess, whether they're online or not. Well, say hello. Hey, Auburn. Hey, Ben. Congrats. That's awesome. Auburn, huh? You're going to be an Auburn fan now. My cousin went to Auburn. He graduated from Auburn years ago, but someone, yeah. Yeah, that's gotta suck right now, man. That's too bad. She was a senior through this whole crap, so I guess, yeah, I always feel bad for the seniors. They kind of got screwed out of prom and all the, grad night and all the cool stuff. Yeah, that's too bad. Lewandowski, well, congrats. That's awesome. Auburn, great place. Huang. Ha! Get your checkbook ready, Phil. That'll cost you a pretty penny. The 99. Lionel Messi. Phil's going to have to work overtime now. Pay for those tuition bills. Better sell some of those Messi cards. Marcos Llorente. Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, good schools are what? Auburn's probably, I would think, like the big schools are probably like 60, 70 grand just tuition alone. 60,000, 70,000 a year. I don't know. How much are they now? I'm lucky my daughter goes to UC, a UC school. UCs are like about 25, 30 grand and they're super cheap. Yeah, a year. About 55, 60,000 a year. For the private schools are between 50 to 60, most of them. But then when you add room and board and all that stuff, it goes up to like 70 grand a year. Yeah, so you want to put your kid 4 years of college, it's like, 250 grand, 300 grand, easy. Now, they give aid and scholarships and all that to a lot of people that can't afford it, but you're still going to have to take out a bunch of loans and live in Montreal. Yeah, my cousins all live in Canada and they all go to school for free basically, right? Yeah, my cousin went to Guelph. My other cousin went to McMaster. Yeah, McGill's 75. Yeah, no, 7,500. You go like nothing here. I gotta say, like in California, the state schools, like if you go to San Diego State, its tuition's probably about 15 grand a year, maybe. So there are like reasonable, like the UCs, like UCLA, UC Berkeley, they'll be about 30,000 a year usually. Like with, and that includes usually room and board, I think. Without room and board, it's like 20 grand, like low 30s. But private schools, forget it. There's really nothing under, with room and board, you're lucky to get under 60 grand. You're probably talking 70 plus for most big schools. All right, here we go. We got Mbappe base, finest phenoms, Pulisic, Felix, Havertz, and Mbappe. Prize footballers, Mbappe, Van Dijk, Werner, Felix, and Havertz. We had Origi, alternate base. We had De Bruyne, refractor, Alisson, die cut. To 250, Ishmaeli, Walker, Kante, Daka, Bale, Vlachodimos, Hummels. To 150, Oblak, Mueller, Becker, and Ishmaeli. To 99 or to 250, Dele Alli. To 99, Loftus-Cheek, Bailey, Lewandowski, Koke, and Piatov. To 50, Guedes, Danny Rose, and Insigne. To 25, Thomas Mueller. Autographs. 1 of 1 Koulibaly. Let's see what we can do. Sarabia auto, Moraes, Partey, Babel, Rodrigo to 150, Lo Celso to 150, to 99, Haji, to 50, Lorente. Then going up to the wall, have to 99, Jadon Sancho, to 99, Lionel Messi, to 50, finest phenoms, Frankie de Jong. And then we had 2 prize footballers and 2 base for Holland. Sorry, Phil, that's decent, but not that great. All right, that does it for número 79. So 69 is in the books. All right, let me end the recording here.